Hello there, my name is Apocalypse Zero, professional paranormal investigator in Phasmophobia, and using knowledge I've garnered through my 1,000 hours. 1,000,000 hours of ghost hunting, pooled together mathematically to remove bias, multiple times until I got the answer I wanted to determine the who, what, when, where, why, and how of the deadliest ghost in Phasmophobia. Starting off the F tier with a Deogen. While normally a ghost will have to find you, this ghost will always know your exact location, giving itself away by heading straight for you and beginning to move slower than you walk as it closes in. So unless you've cornered yourself, this is the easiest ghost in the game. Next, Banshees have two giveaways. First, they can only target a single investigator, and can't harm anyone else until their prey either leaves the house or this plane of existence, so usually there's only about a quarter chance it can even harm you. They also occasionally make a distinct wail over the parabolic mic like this. So even if your team is trying their hardest to sell the bag, there is still a way to identify the ghost. Next, Wraiths are a simple ghost. They never leave tracks through salt. Ever. That is it. Thankfully, the first thing most investigators do is coat the floor in lines of white powder for unrelated reasons, usually resulting in a quick identification. Last in F tier are Poltergeist. They love throwing things. They'll do it more often, they'll do it with more force, and they'll even do it with multiple things at once. So one way you can tell them is by making a pile of things in the center of the room and wait for it to go flying everywhere. Or you can wait for a hunt, where it will throw things twice as often. So while normally a ghost sounds like this, a poltergeist will sound like this. Kicking off the C tier is the Goryo. Their dots projections can only be seen through a video camera. So while you can test this manually, you'll usually get this by accident as someone realizes the only person that's seen the dots is the man in the van. Next, Phantoms will immediately end ghost events if you take a picture of them, and your journal will say ghost photo without a ghost in it or any of the normal paranormal static that it usually has. Ghost blinking warning. Ghosts periodically blink in and out during hunts. This is uniform throughout the roster of Spooky Boys, bar two exceptions. The Phantom who will stay blinked out for longer periods, making it harder to see, and the next ghost on the list, the Oni, who spends more time blinked in, making it easier to see. Outside of hunts, Onis will also try to initiate more appearance events. Next, Mimics will pretend to be a different ghost type, changing randomly but never during a hunt, meaning they have the potential to be just as deadly as any other ghost. Thankfully, their giveaway of fake ghost orbs usually gets them spotted long before they become a problem. Also, the occasional discrepancies where they'll do multiple ghost giveaways can throw them under the bus too. Ghost acceleration warning. Most ghosts have a mechanic where they speed up over time if they have direct line of sight with an investigator. But most ghosts that's movement speed is dependent on another factor do not have this mechanic. I'll let you know which is which. I bring this up now because Hantus are all about temperature. They speed up the colder it is and do not have ghost acceleration. The best strategy is to keep the power on and to run away from the ghost room during a hunt, which thankfully are things you should probably be doing normally. Next up, Mylings have a much shorter range where you can hear their voice and footsteps, which is about the same range where a flashlight will start flickering, so just watch your flashlight and you'll be good to go. Mylings also tend to make more noise on the parabolic mic, which I don't usually pay attention to because Phasmophobia, with its many chance-based systems, makes relying on things such as probability very hit or miss. A ghost can randomly do something way more often than normal, or not at all. Next up, Spirits have the specialty where smudges last twice as long, which should technically make them one of the weakest ghosts, but sitting in the room for 3 minutes constantly trying to provoke the ghost so it'll hunt as soon as the smudge wears off is incredibly tedious. Last in the C tier is the Jinn, and much like the modern man, it cannot do without electricity. It will never turn off the fuse box, but if you leave an EMF reader at the fuse box, it will occasionally give a signal, because the Jinn is using its power to lower your sanity, which will give itself away. They also have this finicky, hard-to-test ability that you can only really do on the larger maps, where when they have direct line of sight with you from a distance, they build up energy, and when they lose line of sight with you, they use it to give themselves a speed boost. Now the B tier, where they start to get scary, and we'll begin with the twins, which is really just one very active ghost that can interact with two things at once, one thing near it and one thing up to 16 meters away. It can also initiate a hunt near the object it did the dual interaction with. If it does this, it will have increased movement speed and no speed acceleration. Though, if it does a hunt in its normal radius, it will be slower than a normal ghost, but still not have any speed acceleration, dramatically reducing its lethality. Obakes are even harder to determine now that fingerprints are universally not guaranteed, and the ever-elusive 6th fingerprint is still tedious to find. They now have a chance to not leave footprints when they walk through salt though, which does help. Mine usually don't, but hey, mileage may vary. And it goes to show how long I've been slacking on this video, because when I first started writing this feature wasn't in the game. Now, the Obake can also blink as a different ghost model at least once during a hunt, which does really help determine it, but quite literally, if you blink you'll miss it. Next on the list, Yureis can't leave their ghost room once they've been smudged, but most ghosts don't do that anyways, making that a pretty stupid and hard to test gimmick. And their other gimmick is that they have a higher chance of closing doors in your face, and I hate probability. Thankfully, the other ghosts in their type matchups can be tested for, making process of elimination possible. Next, Onryos hate fire, and candles can be used like crucifixes to prevent hunts against them. Warning, every third candle blowout can force trigger a hunt after a randomized delay of up to 6 seconds. And if no candles are present in the room, the Onryo can hunt early. Next, Yokai can hunt incredibly early if you are talking near them. Thankfully, they have terrible hearing, so if you can break line of sight, their tracking ability is the worst out of the roster. It also means you can talk during the hunt if it's not right beside you. Next, Revenants are incredibly slow, until they see an investigator. They will then sprint at that investigator, only slowing down when they get to the last place they saw them. Next, Shades can't hunt in the same room as an investigator. Sounds simple enough, maybe even safer. Actually not, because most of the time the next adjacent room it'll go into to hunt is a hallway, which means it's blocking your only escape. Also, trying to put investigators all around to block it from being able to spawn is like trying to herd chicken. Scratch that, like trying to herd lobotomized chicken. Next, the Raiju is a fast ghost that can hunt early in the presence of electronic equipment. Sadly, this is the 21st century, and the majority of things we use are electronic equipment. Hopefully you can flee the room and no one's littered the rest of the house and you can avoid the speed boost. Now for the A tier, the cream of the crop, the ones at the top, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's kick it off with the Moroi. This ghost gets faster the lower your sanity is, and drains it faster too while manifested. Sadly, at its first hunt, which is about 50%, it moves at normal speed, meaning you probably can't tell it's a Moroi, and it's not until later when it gets much faster and more dangerous that it becomes obvious and it's hurtling at you at about Mach 5. Next is the Thaye. They start incredibly fast and aggressive. Thankfully, if you can find their room fast enough, your mere presence will age the beast, slowing it to a crawl over time. Sadly, a lot of hunters don't get the luxury of finding it that soon, resulting in an early super speed hunt and this rating. Next, mares can hunt early in the dark, but not early enough to be noticeable, and aside from occasionally instantly flickering off a light switch, which any ghost can do, there is nothing to discern this ghost from others. Pray you can process of elimination the other ones. And finally we're here, at the last ghost. Demons. They are full offense all the way, with incredibly early hunts, possible instant hunts, reduced smudge duration, and a reduced hunt cooldown period. So you better have a crucifix on you. And while this may give itself away with all this hunting, it doesn't help you knowing the ghost if you're dead. Now for the salt rankings of the ghosts that I hate the most. First off, Mare. You're stupid, and it comes down to guessing half the time with you. Onryo. Sometimes I wonder if the game is bugged, and other times I wonder if I can count to 3 or not. Next, the Spirit. I ain't waiting 3 minutes, screw you, no. And finally, the Thaye. I spend 99% of my time in the ghost room. Why are you always at max speed? How does that even work? Oh well, I would like to thank you for watching. But more importantly, I got all 5 medallions in my last Fortnite game!